Okay, so this is the centrifugal clutch on the Kids ATV Go-kart project. It's been slipping like mad crazy, so I took it on my belt sander and sanded off the wear marks. I mean, you can see that there's still a little bit of a line there, but that's as much as I dare to sand off. The lines are going this way instead of this way. That way it'll cause extra friction during engagement. You can see inside of this it's all smoothed out in that one little area, and those pads are thicker than that area. It wasn't getting full engagement. It's weird. So I'm going to take this and spin it on the lathe doing a threading process and see if I can put like a fine thread on this that will cause it to get more engagement and grab without taking a lot of material off. I can't sand it and get even scratches going in and out, so the threading process is the only thing I can think of. I'm going to give it a try. We'll see how it works. So I'm all set up to thread the inside bore of that with all the wrong tooling. And I'm going to see if I can get kind of a fine thread in there that will make the weights grab more. Wish me luck, because I don't even know I can pull this off. I don't dare and remove any more material. I don't want the clutch exploding. So here it is. You can see there's kind of like lines going that way, threads. I probably should have went with a more coarse type thread. It's not even a threading insert, so it's all wrong, but hey, it gave me somewhat of a clean / rough engagement for the weights to hit, and it removed the area that was hitting, and the area that wasn't hitting I didn't really remove any, so where the weights are kind of set and cockeyed, they might actually hit this area harder now. Okay, now we're going to go reassemble it. Okay, so we're back. Okay, so I've ground sort of threads into this with the lathe, or lathed in, cut in, whatever you want to call it. And I have, as you remember, sanded the sides of these. Now it's time to try and assemble this and see if I can do it without any problems. By the way, I did my best to keep all of these in the exact same order in which they came out. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. Well, I see why he used a special driver to drive it on. It doesn't really get down there where it goes, does it? The guy in the video I watched, he made a racing clutch, as he called it, and he actually drove that down with like a pipe that slid over it. And I'm thinking, well, I may have to copy that. We'll see. Well, that is just way too loose. I have more. I'm going to use this one that'll be tighter, because I am not going to risk that coming apart. Oh, that is a much better fit. So it's all back together. The clip is nice and tight. You can see where I've ground those marks into it, and you can hear it. So that should get plenty of friction on this, which I re-ground, lathed, cut, whatever you want to call it. Now, this goes here. I wonder if this one fits this one. So many things to hold at once. There. And that is all in there. And then the two parts that I redid go together. And there's a retaining clip that goes right there. But first I'm going to grease this. Okay, so don't laugh. I'm using dollar store Vaseline just to grease it real quick. See if I can fill that little groove. There's a little groove right there. You don't want very much on here, because if you do have too much on there, it will spray out and hit that inner part, and then it will get slip. The one part you don't want lubricated is these weights. There we go, good as it's gonna get. I'll put the clip on it, see what happens. Okay, now this clip has a smaller set of holes in it, so I'll use the smaller one. If I switch hands, you might actually be able to see what I'm doing, huh? And there's the clip, all in its little retaining area. Okay, and we're back. I'm going to reinstall the clutch and see if it has any more power. And you can see, I think, right inside there is the shiny new area that I machined. So I will attempt to give it a start and see if it has any more pull and grab than it used to. First I'm going to cover the carburetor air breather hole because it was from a snowblower. It doesn't have a air filter on it. Okay, I have the carburetor hole covered with a somewhat clean rag. Let's hope that the mods have made improvements. That's sucking the rag in too much. That ain't gonna do us any good. Backfired. Well, I think it's got a little more power. The only way to really know would be to do another test drive. Okay, let's try this again. See if she goes any faster. Well, I'd say it's a little bit better, but still could use a new clutch, or I just need to replace this puny, pathetic engine.